Hello and welcome back to Megan TT Hobbies. This is a bit of an overdue TTM recap. Today is Friday the 25th, and I've got a big stack here that has collected over these last 2 weeks that I wanted to share with you. But first, let me see if I can show this without showing any info. Just one return to sender from Megan Rapinoe, who plays soccer, and this was sent towards the latter part of the season, and some of the USA World Cup ladies have not played the entire season in the women's soccer league, so maybe that's why. But I will try to maybe get her next season or something. This first one coming back, so you're going to get inundated with 1970s cards since I sent out a bunch. First one, when was this sent out? I think around the 1st of October, so a couple weeks, from Ted Qualick. So this was him on, I think he played on Penn State, but then I put the Raiders emblem on it. I just thought that was a really cool shot. Then he put his number 89, and then he signed the XI Super Bowl. So that's one. Like I said, bear with me because there's going to be a bunch. I've opened most of them, so hopefully it goes quickly. And there's a few other things here and there, such as this one. Signing 2 of 2, Kyle Brenovich for the USA team, the collegiate team. I had reached out to him on social media, and he let me know where to send to him to sign. It took a few months, but I've been in contact with him, so I knew they were coming. Back to football, coming in from the Chicago area in about 3 weeks. I could not find any photos of this player for the life of me. So he went to Purdue, and then he played for the Bears in the, I think in the 70s. Connie Zelan kick. So I sent him a couple of Purdue ones. And I had actually said, hey, you can keep these. And then a couple of Bears ones. So he signed actually everything, including the duplicates. So maybe I can trade some if somebody might want those. So we're up to 2 for Team 70s. This was sent in mid-September. Excited to get these back. Jeremy Hellickson. He has been a great TTM signer. Nice signature in blue on the Heritage. And then nice on the rookie card. And then on the Phillies card. Shout out to Mr. Troy Rudder, because I know he is PCing Jeremy. Back to football. Coming in from Dave Reeves. I couldn't find very many pictures on him. Super Bowl 9, and then signing this card. That's another one for Team 70s. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with Team 70s, you haven't watched my other recent videos, there is a challenge going on between a couple of teams. There's a few of us on Team 70s and then a few on Team 90s. And right now, Team 70s is doing quite well. Here's another one from Mr. Bob Hines, who is part of the Dolphins 17-0 perfect team, and a couple of the customs that I made for him. I just had a lot of these cards, and they were great to send out. Keep rolling with the football. Hopefully you guys like football. Rocky Bleier. I forget if I've showed this one or not. A little bit of smudging on a couple of them, but they turned out very nice. And like I said before, I sent a set for the players to keep because I thought they would like that, especially since they are signing like 3 or 4 for me. Coming in, and that one was from the Pittsburgh area. This one is from Miami. All of these addresses I found on, mainly on Star Tiger. Another one, Ed Newman for the Dolphins. And again, this is one where I had sent him a copy to keep, and he ended up just signing them all for me. And then I've seen this a little bit. He signed the back. Like I said, Team 70s galore. Mr. Larry Sybil, also on that Dolphins team. I tried to go through, since that Dolphins team is such a good team for TTM signers, and try to get as many as possible. There's still some ones that I want to send out. And he kept his customs, which I'm glad he did. I make customs for a lot of reasons, to keep some cost down instead of having to buy a bunch of cards, and quite honestly, not a lot of these guys have a lot of cards. A great TTM signer, Manny Fernandez, and he put the 17-0, and he also put his number, but signed very nicely in blue. I did have a couple cards for him, and these turned out great. And then that one. So if you love football and you're interested in this Dolphins team that went 17-0, he is a definite one to get. So this is kind of a failure. So I accidentally sent Tom Curtis cards, because these were the ones that he would keep. But Tom Curtis, I accidentally sent him cards that are Mike Curtis. So, and then this. So I would count this not as a success. I did create a few cards recently, and I'm going to send them to Tom and apologize for sending them the wrong ones. But we are all human, and mistakes happen. This next one coming in from Robin Kohl. And again, I sent him some to keep, but he sent them back. Sent him the one to keep, but he decided to sign them and send them both back. Super Bowl Steelers champion of Super Bowl 14. And he was nice. He put this one on the sleeve. And that one. And then if that wasn't enough, very, very nice signature there. And I don't know if these are like somebody's cards or he was just being nice since I sent him some customs. But he signed 2 actual cards, and I know I did not send these to him. So thank you very much to Mr. Robin Kohl. What, that's like 7 autographs? That's crazy. And very thankful. That's the great thing about writing some of these older players. They're just fun to get signatures from. So here's another one that, trying to get these organized. Mr. Dan Reeves. So he is known for coaching, but he was also a player in the 1970s for Super Bowl 11 for Dallas, but he didn't keep him. He signed him and sent him back to me. So again, I'd trade for him if you'd like some of these customs. A couple of them smudged, but I still said it looked great. So thank you for Mr. Reeves for signing all of those. We'll keep going, trying to get this all in. Like I said, these are all sent out like early October. So I'll coming back in like 2-3 weeks. Another one on Dallas for the Super Bowl champions of Super Bowl 12, Mike Hickman, and he signed it Michael Hickman. And he did keep my customs, which I'm glad he did. And then this awesome Super Bowl thing. I need to find out, because I only sent for like the first 4 or 5 Super Bowls in the 70s, and I need to go back through and see if I can get some folks from the other ones. We are getting close to new stuff that has come in the last couple days. So let's see what we have. These are from Sam Havrelak. So signed really, really nicely in this black thin. And I did have a regular card for him. And he put his number on all of them. And then there is also a hand written response to a question that I asked, which was just about what advice would he give to kids that are playing sports, since their boys are playing soccer for the first time. And so it's a very, very nice response for our family. I'm not going to show it because it's on my letter that has my address and everything. That came in this week. This one also came in this week from Mike Wagner. Super Bowl 10. And I made a few customs for him. I love this one. I know Staubach auto pins a lot, but wouldn't that be kind of a cool one to get dual signed? And I really appreciate that he found like the clearest point to sign. And then like one other that I shared, this is the Super Bowl 10, and he signed it there on the back. More and more and more and more Team 70s. All these football ones give me points for Team 70s. Now I have 4 returns that came in today. So let's start with what will be a non-football one. If you remember a while back, I've been working on some Star Wars signatures. Oh, wow. This is awesome. So, coming back from Anil Sharma, and did this awesome card for the Star Wars Galaxy. So, they signed it right there. And I think they signed it with 2018. Because that's when the set was from. So this was one that was out of 25, and then this was just the base. So that is who the artist is. And then sent a really, really, really cool Chewbacca sketch and signed it 2019 because they thought they had sent it back already. And so I think they're like, hey, I thought I had mailed this back. So they added this. So that is amazing. Now we have a couple more. But Star Wars, shout out to Star Wars. Who's excited about the last movie? I am very excited. We will have to get our tickets soon. Find a babysitter for the boys. And we will enjoy seeing it in December. 3 more. Some of these were returned to senders, so I had to find other addresses. So let's see what we have. This one was originally sent out in June, and then I got a return to sender, and then I sent it back out. So we have Brian Harvey on the tops, but here's the best part. 291 Fleers, one for Chase, one for myself. So it's always nice to find another address when you get a return to sender and be able to get in a success. This one was also a return to sender. Sent out in September, got sent back to me, and then I found another address. And I am very excited for this. The cards were pretty beaten up to begin with. Mr. Alex Sandusky. Wonderful signatures. Maybe I can even find some better cards and get him to sign those. These are from the 60-somethings. I will have to check. I think these are 60s cards. I will have to check because I don't remember if he played in the 70s or not. I don't think he did, but I'll check. And we have one more. Hopefully you have stuck with me this long. October 1st, which means it was a football one. Coming back in from the Dallas area, and let's see what we have. I'm seeing ink. Now, here's the interesting thing. Are these auto pens? So let's look at them. This is from Roger Staubach. I don't know, because they're a little bit different. But I'd say I still get the point for Team 70s. Because they are signed. But there is a great debate over whether or not this is an auto pen. So I might have to send one out and get it authenticated or not authenticated. So thank you to Mr. Staubach for signing those. That is it. Tons of 1970s. Check out Chase's channel for more 1970s. Check out Dustin and Blake's channel. Caleb is running the contest. And there are others contributing as well that are not on YouTube. But that is all of my returns. And now I'm going to go work on more letters so we can get some more returns in. If you've gotten Megan Rapinoe, let me know where. And I'd like to try to resend this out. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow, which would be Saturday, with a couple more successes. Have a great day.